For as long as can be remembered, one of mankind's oldest and most cherished traditions has been storytelling. Originating from oral traditions of the past being passed down from generation to generation using word of mouth, the stories continue to evolve alongside us and our technologies, leading to the next evolution of storytelling being theatrical displays and performative rituals. Then, with the creation of books, we were able to convey these stories much more accurately and have a greater reach. All of that culminating in the late 1800s when projected short motion pictures began to break through, and thus the cinema was born. And over the last 175 years, it has become one of the most important storytelling devices in human history. Movies have been used to tell all kinds of stories over the past many years, and there have been countless ways in which a movie can help convey a story's meaning or purpose without explicitly having to spell something out for the audience. We would call that exposition. Exposition is defined as a setting forth of the meaning or purpose. And when talking about it in the context of movies, it refers to the introduction of background information providing context to the story or narrative being presented. This can be done in a multitude of different ways, and has been, some flashier than others, most often simply through some sort of dialogue, but can also be done in the form of montages, flashbacks, some sort of outward representation of a character's inner thoughts, hinting background details, and sometimes when done lazily, just long and often boring informational dump. Storytelling on screen has evolved, and exposition in film has taken millions of individual forms and been displayed in countless creative new ways by the many directorial minds that have come and gone. But many popular works kept things relatively safe. And in September of 1999, when the most camera movement you would see in the most popular TV sitcom at the time was this.
And here are our forms, all filled out.
So, based on your petition, you are seeking an annulment on the grounds that Mr. Geller is mentally unstable?
British director Edgar Wright chose to do things a little bit differently when directing his new show Spaced, giving the show an unusual look for the genre by using dramatic camera angles and movement borrowed from the visual language of science fiction and horror films that inspired him to become a filmmaker in the first place, using them to create suspense from rather mundane situations, using shots like these.
What do you do, Brian?
An artist. I'm an artist.
Oh, what kind of thing do you do?
Anger. Pain. Fear. Aggression.
Watercolors or?
It's a bit more complex than that.
The show wasted no time in distinguishing Wright's unique visual style of storytelling, which takes the idea of show don't tell to a whole new level, as we see many of the scene transitions and storytelling devices that he would later on use and make iconic on the big screen in his feature films, his crash zooms and wipe transitions being the most iconic of them all, displayed from as early on as the pilot episode. As we see our two main characters get to know each other in preparation for their fake relationship, we catch a first glimpse at what would soon be his unmistakably distinct way of providing exposition in his works, elevating his storytelling using diegetic sounds and objects in the world as part of the transition.
Hitting your head on the concrete fountain, which is where you got your scar. You've got a best friend called Mike, who's a weapons expert.
Yes! Yeah.
You have a potentially fatal allergy to resemblance.
Yes, I have no memory of Christmas 1979. Mind you, I've got no memory of Christmas 1994 either.
Oh, why not?
I don't know.
Right.
Wow.
Oh, I got it.
I don't listen to that much music. I mean, I know kids that play piano or whatever, but you guys rock.
I'm not saying it was you. I know, man. I'm saying it was Ed. Right.
We even see the same visual format and camera movement that he would later use in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World in the phone call between the main character Scott and his sister Stacy.
You know me. Who are you texting?
17 years old, scandal.
That's not true. Who told you?
Which looks incredibly similar to another shot from the same space pilot.
Hello?
It's me, Richard.
Hello.
I got your phone number from your mum. How's it going?
Oh, fine. You know, good, thanks.
What's the flat like?
Very nice.
Cool.
The whole episode is a masterpiece in displaying Edgar Wright's personal imprint on the stories that he tells and provides us with all the reassurance we need that he has long been sure of the unmistakable personal stamps that he uses that make his movies distinctly his.